What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and this is what we decided to do today. I told you guys, like, every now and again we'll spend a little bit of cash. Today we spent $20, right? So I'm like, all right, we're not going for big bundles. We're not trying to do all that stuff. We just unlocked 2,200 MUT points, whatever. We're gonna spend $20, and I'm gonna show you guys the best ways and the best packs to buy while you grind up and what you should be doing, right? So look, inside of the store, I'm going to show you, like, you really want to go after the specialty packs, right? The special offers are key. So the ones that you buy with coins, they obviously don't give you that coin quick sell, whatever. They just give you cards. So we all know that at this point, right? So pretty much picking the right pack is very, very essential to what you need to do. So I haven't bought a weekly Elite Fantasy pack for a while, like you guys know. Anytime I purchase a pack, I'm going to share it with you guys just to give you guys the insight of why and when I spend the cash. Usually it's because I have a deal with you guys, or if my wife comes through and you guys want a pack opening with her and stuff like that. But I don't like to engage in spending too much cash because there's so many other ways. The weekend league, playing the missions and challenges, getting stuff for free, flipping NAT cards, so many different ways to make coins. So why spend the money? It doesn't make any sense unless you get to a point where you need to actually, make a major come up. So right here, because they have so many new deals, I'm like, yo, why not just, put $20 on and see what we can pull? So here we go. We're going to start off, I guess we'll go with the weekly fantasy first. We're going to spend 500. Now, these sometimes give you glitchy stuff. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's garbage. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But the bottom line is you have to be able to minimize the amount of actual real currency that you spend. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're going too crazy with it. Okay, that theme builder right there, that's looking kind of grisly. 82 Brandon Graham, that's garbage. All right, so in this case, right, this guy, you can actually check and see what he sells for, right? So, he's 38,000 coins as an 82, right? This guy's a theme builder too, but he's a dolphin guy. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, nobody cares about the dolphin, so he should still be higher than 38K, even though, like, well, what set does he go into? He goes into the, the MUT theme builders elite set. Yeah, so he's going to be fine because it's theme builders too. We're going to take the 93 regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it should go for a lot more than that card. So, did we get a complete L on that? Maybe, but again, it doesn't really matter. What we're looking for is the best bang for the buck. Now, with these right here, right, you're going straight after the coin cards, all right? All of us get the same thing. So we're all going after the coin cards. Everything else that's available, it's all a joke. These other cards right here, I don't really see, let me not even say it's a joke, I don't really see any reason why these cards will be that much more expensive when we have power passes for it, and for the fact that you can complete these in sets and lurk them individually. So all these legends, I think for us, inside of these sets, it would make sense for us to take whatever, 100 and something, 160K, it's more of a value. So that's what would make sense for me in these level up packs if you were to go after them. Many of you guys that grind the game, you love these, you know what I'm saying? Because you go after them, you grab the coins real quick, and you're good to go. Same thing with this one. Now, when you look at the fact that a lot of these other cards that are actually in the set right now are going to be getting new upgrades as far as Ultimate Legends and stuff like that, I believe Shannon Sharp just got a card, you can choose whether or not you want to do certain things. Okay, you can choose, all right, do I want to keep the Gale Sayers? Gale Sayers about to get a card, T.O. I'm done with. Kevin Green we already have. Troy Aikman we already have. Do you want to go after that? Or do you want to just take the 160? You see what I'm saying? With the way the value of the market is right now, these cards that are the 91s or whatever, these cards are not going to be very, very hard to get. It's certain specific ones, like the 92s of certain ones, the 91 of Bo Jackson, because, obviously he was one of the original Madden 10 with the Ultimate Team stuff. But are they worth 160? Okay, are they worth that right now? The answer is no, with the way the market is. So you would just simply go and grab the coins. Okay, why would you do that? Because you're building up for what's coming later. That's what you're doing. You're not worried about everything else that's going on. You already have an idea of what EA is doing, so it's not a big deal. Now, these bonus ones right here, whatever you get, you just get. They'll probably give you some garbage like this. Okay, that's fine. All right. We all know that with those 150, it goes either way. It could, whichever way EA Sports feels like letting it go at that time, it is what it is. Now, with these unopened ones right here, the ones that I left, this is what the situation is. You can go ahead and you can do whatever you want with these. All right. These themed diamonds right here, I left these in here just because, I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. Which card will have some value, etc., etc. It doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I could wait for Corey Schlesinger to get another card. I can do different things. So I never really you know, said, all right, let me go ahead and take this card. Let me go ahead and get something out of it. I just left it alone. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't really need any of them right now. So I don't really need to go crazy about it, because what am I going to do with these cards? There's nothing I can really do right now at this point. A guy like this, though, we could actually add him into his other set and upgrade him further, because when you use the cards for just the actual, you know, the theme team aspect, we usually do stuff like keep the power up and not fully upgrade the card. So if you look at this right here, right, let me just show you what I've been doing. I've had his base card at the power up to help my theme team, but this is what he's at right now. This dude's extra garbage with cheese. Even with this card, he's trash anyway still. But I didn't feel that I needed to upgrade him anymore, but my players get tired, and then I get this guy, Merton Hankson, and the dude sucks, right? But he adds the +3, the same way that Garrison Hurst adds the +3 to your theme teams. So this is the kind of mindset that you guys have to figure. If I feel, right, that any of these other cards are going to be able to help me a little bit more later, that's what I will go with. You see what I'm saying? Like, say Merton Hanks gets another card, and he's going to be my backup anyway, as long as I'm a 49er theme team, I would go ahead and upgrade it a little bit more, so that way I would be able to have him in case of a backup situation. He would be a lot faster, because at that 82 speed, he's killing me. But these are the things that I'm talking about that you guys have to decide. Like, what do you want? What are you trying to build out of it? That's what you have to understand. Now, with this one, you could do the same exact thing. You could look, like, for instance, Mel Renfro, that could help you upgrade. Many of you guys got certain cards for free. It'll help you with that situation, right? Now, this one right here, you could either put it into a set, or if you're interested in any of these cards, you utilize it the way that you want. For me, none of these cards tickle my fancy. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, these dudes to me don't make any sense. But what happens if Otto Grimm gets another card and you have the opportunity to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and sell this. I'm going to go ahead and make some money off of Sean Phillips or whoever, you know, Mel Renfro, whatever the card is. But it has to make sense. You can't just go ahead and just say, you know what? All right, let me pick this card right now and sell it now, and then later something else happens and then you lose the value of it. So I've learned to keep certain cards just, you know, on the back burner, just chilling to kind of wait it out. Now, if it comes down to it where EA releases another set where I can use those cards, then I'm game. I'm ready to go with it. Now, as far as the packs that we just opened, we saw that we got a Dallas player, right? So you could go ahead and look at the theme builders and try to say, you know what? Should I go with this? Should I go with that? Like, whatever. It doesn't matter. Now, we know Dak Prescott's garbage. So nobody's going to really be going crazy over Dak Prescott. Plus, this card is like the third card from the, you know, the top. So you're going to have to, that's another thing you got to decide what you want to do. Like, what do you want to do with that? You want to go to the defensive side? You want to use it on that? Like what are we doing here? Then you got the Dolphins, right? And we all know the Dolphins, like, bruh. See, DeMarcus Lawrence, low-key, might be the reason that Kai Forback might be worth something, but not for Prescott. Now, Baker also might be decent. So let's go ahead now and evaluate the prices of it, because if we can sell that and then open something else up like an Ultimate Legend pack using coins, it works out for us. All right, because that's the way that you have to do it. When EA gives you lemons, you got to make lemonade. You know what I'm saying, bro? So look, let's check the prices and see what he's doing right now. What does he got? Okay, he's 39K. The dude's garbage. We already figured all that out, right? So let's go ahead and sell him for 37. All right, try to get rid of him right now. Even though we're lacking training and we can use the training, get rid of him for 37,000. And then we go over. Let's take a look at the Jesse Davis. Like, what are you doing? All right, the dude's garbage again. All right, cool. So we could go like 79K. All right, so this is another gamble, because we got the worst possible cards that we can get, but yet still he was worth more than the coin one with 38. So we'll go 78K. All right, somebody will probably buy it and try to complete whatever set they're doing. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's for the defensive side of the ball, whatever it is, right? Now, because we know we're getting another 100K, you can now gamble on using coins inside of the store, because you don't want to use all of your points, because it's very, very specific for what you're trying to do. So you don't ever want to do that. So we have 900 points. We got to use it wisely, right? So I would go with spending 180K, knowing that we're getting at least, you know, about 100K back. So it'll cost us about 80. We get lucky, we get lucky. If we don't, we don't. And then we keep it moving. And then that's how you continue to make coins, because a lot of it is by the luck of the draw. People will act like, oh, yo, bro, I'm the pack god. No, you're not. You're not. Like, EA is just not ready for you yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when EA is ready for you, you'll come out here. Oh, Julius Peppers, though? Oh, Tyron Smith, though. Okay. All right, 78, 82. I don't know. Julius Peppers' power-up is not going for that much, so we're not really worried about that. All right, 92 Dallas Clark, 87 Marcus Allen. All right, these are all garbage. I just realized this. Like, this is all garbage. Like, this guy's garbage, and this guy's garbage. All right, so look, we'll take the 92, and we'll take this guy because he's probably going to hold more value. Now, with everything that we just got from there, we have to decide, okay, what is the next move? Do we go after a set? Do we look for, do we go inside the store and look for training currency and, try to play around with this? Because remember, these are also available. Theme diamond set pieces, do we turn them into training and start re-rolling for a 97 overall theme builders MVP? You see what I'm saying? Like, do we do all of that? The 85 plus theme builders, do we try to play around with that and try to get lucky? These are the things that you have to make decisions about as you go along. But I'm going to urge you guys to understand, EA does not take prisoners. All right? What that means is when your butt cheeks is available for action, EA is going to take it. So you have to make the best possible decisions with everything that goes along with this, because it is very, very important that we don't lose. Now, with everything that we just got, like I just said, that 92 Dallas Clark, he's probably not going for that much. More than likely the dude's garbage, so we're not going to really be able to do anything much, pretty much, you're not going to be able to get much out of it, is what I'm trying to say, right? So we would never do this one because this is stupid. For 52,000 training, that makes no sense. That's going to cost you, unless you did a set with Nats and turned it into something, re-rolling that would make no sense. It would probably be more logical to re-roll this one. So now that we've seen what we've gotten, right, and we see that our coins are going back up because somebody sold, that's great, somebody else just sold, we know that we're around a certain amount that we were prior to purchasing that pack, minus the 80K, right, because we just spent 180 for that specific set. So now we would gauge, nobody's going to want Dallas Clark, not even a Colts fan, right? So when he comes back out, I highly doubt that people are going to be excited about it. This is too much of a low card for Eric Dickerson, so it's going to still be around 20K maybe or something like that. Oh, 15, even lower. So that would make no sense to do that. And like I said, with Dallas Clark, that's an absolute joke. So this is where the gambling aspect comes in because he's 69K. All right, cool. The dude's garbage. All right, let's go ahead and we take a chance because we get rid of both of these. We get 11,000 training, and then we go into the store to go see what's good. Even if we lose everything, we actually were able to see if it was a possibility that EA would have mercy on our souls. Obviously, like I said before, EA doesn't take kindly to any of us opening packs, especially the reroll, but it's worth it. So we'll go ahead and we'll play around with this because it's 85 plus. So we get 190 something, we good to go. Nothing else really matters. You keep doing that. Keep doing it until you get something decent like that and you re-roll it down to where you were. All you need to do is get lucky once. You get lucky once, everything else changes. So this is the way that, look, bro, I put $20 in. That was it. Look, we pulled the 90. All right, that's a big deal. So we'll hold on to that because we'll know, all right, we could always go sell that. And then we'll continue to go with the re-rolls and see what else EA has, because it doesn't really matter. Once you go through all of it, whatever you get that's decent, the 85s you just throw back in. And then you get down to a certain point. All right, cool. We didn't get something that was decent. That 90 may have a decent value depending on how people are trying to complete the sets. Or you might end up getting something else that's even more valuable in a set that somebody else needs. So you never know what it is. But as long as you get like 90 and above, you put it to the side and then you wait it out. Re-roll it. You came in with a set amount. We knew that the card that we originally had was straight trash, so it was worth 70K anyway. Bam, a 93, right? So now we got a 90, we got a 93. We're gonna make something out of this. So we have enough for one more. We'll see what happens. Whatever goes down, it goes down. And then we get away from it. We're just done with it. Bam, they gave us another 85. That's fine, we don't want that. Okay, cool, we're good with it, right? So we were able to get a 90 and 93 from just playing around with it for a little bit. Now, we bought the other, fantasy pack, Ultimate Legends. So we spent the 180. Now we got a 90 and a 93. So depending on what we get as that value, we can determine if we wanted to re-roll both these and you keep going if you want to get something higher. For me, right now, it'll be fine. Okay, 36 for this guy. And then what do we get for the other guy? It'd be like another 100. So we actually probably lucked out with spending $20. Okay, he's 182. So that's actually a great pull. Let's go, because he's 182, let's do something like put him up for like, 159 or something like that. Just to make sure that he sells, because if we keep it too competitive with the other guys, he's never gonna sell. And we're not trying to be in the business of sitting around and waiting. Like, get your money now. With the way this market is, I always tell you guys, get your money now, because the more you try to wait it out and people find other ways of getting the cards, you're going to lose every time. You're absolutely going to lose every time. Now remember, this guy goes to Darren Waller. So that tight end is like a 97 speed with the Raiders theme team. So people are going to go after it. You have to understand the value of what the cards are. That's the biggest thing that I had to learn when I first started doing MUT. You have to understand the value of the cards. You got to know the sets and why people are willing to spend with it. That's the only way you're going to make currency. So look at all of the stuff we were able to do with $20. Even with EA screwing us over with a couple of the sets, we still were able to make out. So with Darren Waller, a lot of people are going to be looking to lurk that specific card. They're going to be looking to lurk this card. You know, what's Trent Brown going for? Whatever he's doing. All right. Yes, he's 204 because Darren Waller is highly, yo, bro, people are trying to get that card right now. So he already sold, and we're almost at 1 million coins. All right. So we went up like almost 500K because we started the video with about 500. Look at where we are right now. Okay, all up for $20 and picking the right packs and doing the right things and understanding the re-rolls, understanding what goes into the game. That's how you make the currency in this game. That's why I make sure that I give you guys the most important aspects of the game so that you can build your own system and you don't even need me. You just come here to laugh at me when I get blown out in the game and stuff like that, and we live life and have fun. But at the end of the day, I want to teach you how to fish. I don't want to just give you a fish. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. One love, y'all.